What is going on, folks? It is Rigor Mortis, and we are back with yet another video. And today, what I wanted to do is give a quick update on Castor Maritime Inc. The ticker symbol is CTRM. Of course, guys, I know the market has been absolutely brutal these last few weeks, and I am down just like you are down. I see my gains disappearing right in front of my eyes. But whenever these opportunities arise, I don't see them as times where I dwell on the losses. I see them as times where I can pick up more of these stocks that I'm really interested in long term. Not some of these stocks that are in and out plays, but these stocks that I'm really interested in long term. And we can have potentially some really great gains in the future. Of course, this is not financial advice. I just tell you guys what I am doing, and this is exactly what I am doing. So what I want to do today is talk about Castor Maritime, CTRM, let you guys know that there is always good news on the horizon. You have to look for the good news when all this bad is happening. We'll go ahead and look at the price action. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing in terms of either buying shares, selling shares, or holding. Newsflash, I am not selling any of my shares, at least not yet, but I'll let you guys know nonetheless, and I'll tell you guys some of my price targets and where I'm trying to get in at. So let's talk about Castor Maritime. So on March 3rd, just yesterday, we got a announcement that on March 2nd, that Castor Maritime took delivery of the MV Magic Venus, a 2010 Japanese-built dry bulk vessel. Had agreed to acquire, as previously announced on February 1st, 2021. The MV Magic Venus acquisition was financed in its entirety with cash on hand. Look at Castor Maritime. No debt, no nothing in terms of this one. They bought it straight up cash, no credit. The MV Magic Venus is expected to commence employment under a time charter agreement, and we'll get into what that is here in a little bit, on or about March 5th, 2021, so probably tomorrow or a couple days after, with a daily gross charter rate of $18,500 and an expected term of between minimum 5 to about 7 months. Castor estimates to generate approximately $2.8 million of gross incremental revenues for the minimum scheduled period for the charter and approximately $4.2 million should employment extend to its maximum period, in each case assuming no off-hire days. So Castor Maritime bringing in the revenues from this one in an interesting agreement with this Japanese charter. So if we look at what a time charter is just really quickly, because I had no idea, a time charter is a time-bound agreement as opposed to a voyage charter. The ship owner leases a vessel to a charterer for a fixed period of time, and they are free to sail to any port and transport any cargo subject to legal regulations. So essentially what's going on here, and I'm not going to read the rest of this, what's going on is Castor Maritime is taking this ship on a time charter, and they have a term of about 5 to 7 months, and they expect minimum to make $2.8 million off of this, up to 4.2 if they're able to get the maximum amount of time off of this time charter. So Castor Maritime, folks, obviously they are making great moves recently. Just between maybe uh, like the start of this year to last year, they acquired so many more ships, and they're still acquiring ships, and there's always good news coming out on Castor Maritime. And of course, in terms of portfolio diversification, this is about as diverse as it gets, especially for people like me that are in the EV space, renewable energies. I'm really into things like Tesla, obviously, NEO. But for me, this is something that's way out of left field in terms of my portfolio, and it allows me to diversify my portfolio in something that's almost completely unrelated to all of the other stocks that I own. So we have a lot of good things coming out of CTRM, Castor Maritime, but obviously, folks, like all of our other stocks, this thing is getting absolutely killed. So we're down from our highs at about 54% right now, and we're down to 78 cents. So obviously, we had this great run up, 158%, and now we're down again 54%, down to 78 cents. The 5-day chart doesn't look any prettier, and on the day we've been seeing a little bit of red today as well, and right now it looks like we're going to close at around 78.80 cents. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to move in after hours, but from when I bought in the first time, this thing has absolutely dropped like crazy. I almost bought in at the top actually, but I'm glad I didn't. So in terms of CTRM, what I'm doing, folks, unfortunately today I did not have any buying power to buy in more into the stock. I did buy into some of my other picks that I've been talking about this week, things like CCIV, SFTW. I also bought a little bit of STPK. So those stocks that I talked about either earlier this week or a little bit late last week, I did end up buying some of those stocks actually this today. CTRM is one of those that I'm going to be watching very, very, very closely, because if I do have any buying power in the short term, maybe sometime later this week, at the end of this week, so probably tomorrow, or maybe even early next week, if this continues to fall like this, it is reaching price points where I'm interested in really loading the boat here. I mean, if this thing drops down somehow below 70 or even 60 cents, that's whenever I'll really be taking a look at buying a lot more shares. Now, I know that implies a negative connotation when it comes to CTRM, but folks, I really like this stock. But I mean, just the way the market is going right now, it's just been really crazy. So if this thing does continue to dip down, what I'm telling you is that I will be looking to buy in if I have the buying power. Now, of course, this is not financial advice, as I always say. Every single portfolio is different. Everybody has different aspects of their portfolio, different risk tolerance ratios. So I don't want to tell you guys what to do personally. I just hope that you can use some of what I say in order to apply to your own portfolio in a way that makes sense for you personally. Of course, always seek a financial advisor whenever you need something like that and before investing in the stock market. Guys, I'm really interested in CTRM, and I know the stock market has just been going crazy right now, but what I'm doing is I'm staying calm. I'm not trying to get emotional. I'm looking to buy the dips, and I have been, and I'm hoping, just hoping, that sometime soon we see a reversal. And what will happen then is that we'll be very happy that we bought all the way down at the bottom, and we'll be very happy whenever we all get to see those gains, potentially. Now, this could be another March situation where we keep seeing this thing tumble and tumble and tumble, and it seems like it's going to keep tumbling until there's nothing left for it to go down to. But those people that bought at the bottom when it came to March, and then they saw those gains over the last year or so, they were very, very happy with that. And so just like last March, this March is not showing us any love so far, but we'll see how we move for the rest of this month and the rest of this year. I truly do think that 2021 and 2022 are going to be great recovery years personally. That's my opinion, and we just have to be patient when it comes to the stock market. Also, my opinion. But as always, folks, I want to hear what you guys have to say down in the comment section below. I know this was kind of a rushed video, but I wanted to get it out for you guys just to tell you guys what I'm doing in terms of not only CTRM, but any of the other stocks that I've been talking to you guys about all week, all month, all year. I'm still holding strong. Let me know what you guys are doing in the comment section below. I really appreciate you guys watching. Please, if you're new around here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family. Leave a thumbs up on this video so that we can get this video out to more people and continue to grow the family. Please leave a comment section below. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. I appreciate you guys watching all the way through. You guys are the real MVPs. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.